Encoder and decoder. Objective: to design and implement encoder and decoder using logic gates. Encoder: 4 to 2 line encoder. Combinational design procedure using block diagram. In 4 to 2 line encoder, a total of 4 inputs and 2 outputs. Input and output variables are y0, y1, y2, y3, and the output variables are a0 and a1. This is a block diagram for the 4 by 2 encoder, and this is the truth table. The logical expression of the decoder is of the encoder is as follows: a1 is equal to y3 plus y2, and a0 is equal to y3 plus y1. This is the circuit diagram for the encoder. The components used are 3 input switches and 2 OR gates. Now I'll be showing you the working of the encoder. When y3, y2 and y1 are all 0, then the outputs a1 and a0 are also 0. When y2 is 1 and the remaining inputs are 0, then the output a1 is 0 and a1 is 1 and a0 is 0. When y3 is 1 and the remaining inputs are 0, then a0 is 1 and a1 is 0. When y2 and y1 are 1 and y3 is 0, then all the outputs are 1. When y3 is 1 and the remaining inputs are 0, then both the outputs are 1. When y3 and y2 are 1 and y1 is 0, then both the outputs are 1. When y3 and y1 are 1 and y2 is 0, then both the outputs are also 1. When all the inputs are 1, and then all the outputs are also 1. Now let's look at decoder. Decoder, 2 by 4 decoder. Combinational design procedure using block diagram. In 2 to 4 line decoder, there are a total of 3 inputs and 4 outputs. The input and output variables are a0 and a1, and they are the inputs, and y0, y1, y2, y3 are the outputs. This is the truth table for the decoder, and this is the logical expression. The logical expression of the term y0, y1, y2 and y3 is as follows: y3 is equal to E into a1 into a0, y2 is equal to E into a1 into a0 complement, y1 is equal to E into a1 complement into a0, and y0 is equal to E into a1 complement into a0 complement. This is the circuit design. The components used in the decoder are 2 input switches, 2 NOT gates and 4 AND gates. Now let's look at the working of the decoder. When a1 and a0 are 0, then all the outputs are 0 except y0. When a1 is 1 and a0 is 0, y1 is 1 and the remaining outputs are 0. When a1 is 0 and a0 is 1, then y2 is 1 and the remaining outputs are 0. When a1 and a0 are 0, 1, y3 is 1 and the remaining outputs are 0.